YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here in this channel, man. Positive vibes only. All right, so today we're back with a tag video. Haven't seen a tag video floating around there in a while. It could have been, but you know, maybe I just didn't see it, but again, I haven't seen one. So there's a lot of dope content creators that I've come in contact with over the past few months, man. And I feel like, you know, it's a good time to get another tag rolling. All right. So I have 5 of the dopest content creators, and there's a lot of dope people. So if I don't tag, you don't feel away, because this is probably going to make it to everybody at some point in time. But these 5 guys here, man, I've really been enjoying their content, really got to know them to a certain extent, well, a few of them, and you know, really be interested in seeing what they're, you know, what they come up with for sure. And this tag is for everybody. Tag for everybody. Y'all know how it goes. You make a video, tag your it, and we'll see how long we can keep it going. But today's theme is underrated fragrances in your collection. All right, so I have 5 fragrances here. 5. I just need 5. 5 fragrances that you deem underrated in your collection, in the community, don't get that much love, that you deem really, really, really good. I feel like, you know, that's a good topic that a lot of us can relate to. Some of us may agree or disagree with certain selections, but it's not about that. It's personal preference of what you deem to be underrated in your collection and just in the community in general. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it with my 5 that I have. And this one is grossly, in my opinion, grossly, it's a fingerprint magnet too, but it is grossly underappreciated and underrated in my collection. From the house of Parfums de Marly, we're talking Habdan. We are talking Habdan. This is one of my favorite fragrances to wear in the cooler months for sure. I get rose, I get apple, there's like a caramel sweetness here. The blend of this fragrance is beautiful. Let me get one spray in the air, man. Man, this stuff is sexy. It's grown. Oh, it just smells so good. So apple, rose, caramel, that's what I get just in the air. There's, of course, so many other notes in this fragrance, but this stuff, like I said, it's grown, it's attractive, it's sexy. It's not for everybody, but it's definitely for me. And I wore this on a date with my wife, and she complimented me heavily while wearing this fragrance. I actually, I said, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna wear this to a football game. So I think it was the Jaguars and the Ravens down here in the city. And it was cold that night, man. It was like in the low 40s. It's cold to us Floridians down here, but it was in the low 40s at kickoff. I said, you know, I'm gonna wear this fragrance. I just wanna smell it. It worked. It worked outside. I'm not saying that this is a fragrance that, you know, I wear all the time outside, but I was just in that type of vibe. But most times, I wear this on a date night. I wear this on a, you know, intimate setting, very sexy fragrance for sure. But I was just feeling like that on that particular evening. But underrated, not a lot of conversation about this fragrance anymore. No one talks about it. If you do talk about it, I'm sorry, I just missed it. But underrated is an understatement when it comes to this one. From the house of Parfums de Marly, Habdan is sexy. It's fire. Unisex too. I think ladies can wear this. Ladies, I think you could wear this fragrance. And not I think, I know some of y'all out there, y'all about it for real, and y'all can pull this off. But this stuff is fire. From the house of Parfums de Marly, we're talking Habdan. Love it, love it, love it, man. Looks just like the old John bottle, because it's from that particular line, okay? Up next, from the house of Guerlain, all right, we have L'Homme Ideal El Intense. Now, this is definitely one that doesn't get a lot of love. The EDP and the Extreme, and even the original to a certain degree get more love than this. This is battling the EDP as my favorite. And why is that? Because I love the spicy take on this, the chili pepper note, the leathery feel here. You still get that cherry feel to this fragrance with the original DNA. This stuff is fire, man. It's fire. And on a cooler fall or winter's evening or night, this stuff can really shine. Comes out very sophisticated, has a, you know, definitely has a confidence feel to this fragrance, but there's just not a lot of love about it. Super underrated, and it's one of my go-tos for, you know, an evening out during the fall and the winter time. So It's out there. It's readily available. You can get your hands on it. A lot of love for the EDP and the L Extreme. I understand. But the L Intense, it's worth a sample. It's worth getting your nose on. If you love this DNA, you haven't got your nose on the L Intense, you might be missing out. Very underrated in my collection from the house of Guerlain. We have L'Homme Ideal L Intense. Different bottle styles. My bottle style is not out there anymore, so be aware of that, but it's definitely out there. All right, up next, a fragrance as of recent days and months that I have been just hooting and hollering about. And I love this stuff, man. It's creeping into my top 10 all time. It really is. From the house of Creed, we're talking Himalaya. Creed's Himalaya. Man, this stuff is fire, bro. It's fire. Fresh, clean, fresh green, spicy tones. Like kind of mountain, crisp air type of vibe here. Sandalwood creaminess. Oh, it's so good, man. It's such a vibe. It's a masculine fragrance, kind of like an old school vibe with a modern touch. And it just works in a lot of situations. Me specifically, I wear this to the office, but I would wear this on a date night. I would. There's so many options in a collection like mine and in yours, most likely. But this is just one that I just enjoy in the office settings. And I've been complimented in the office about this. This fragrance can do a lot of things, but it's super underrated. At one point in time, I'm sure it was talked about enough. But these days, honestly, me and Gerard George, shout out to Gerard, I don't know of anyone else who speaks about Himalaya. I know it's been out for a while, but still, it's a great fragrance. It's underrated vastly in the community and in my collection. I just think it deserves a little bit more respect. From the house of Creed, we're talking Himalaya. I love this stuff. Super underrated in my collection and in the community, in my opinion, for sure. All right, up next, I spoke about this fragrance a few weeks back. This house is very popular, but this fragrance does not get the love it deserves. It's one of those ones in the collection that's truly a hidden gem, for sure. From the house of Mancera, we're talking Aqua Wood. Aqua Wood. Beautiful pear and rose and ambergris. Oh my goodness, there is something special about this fragrance. A freshness from the, like that fresh rose oil that you get. If you ever smell fresh rose oil, that's what you get here. The pear gives off this nice fruity, juicy sweetness. The ambergris gives it almost an aquatic feel, an aquatic touch. Not almost, it does. It gives it an aquatic feel, aquatic touch, woodsy elements in here as well. But to my nose, pear, rose, and that aquatic nature, it's really, really good. It's really good. Beast of a performer. This might be the best performing Mancera that I have. I'm talking about 10 plus hours. You don't need that many sprays. I got my oil change, and the young lady who was helping me out while I was getting my oil change a few weeks back, she sent another gentleman out who worked at the dealership where I go to, and he was like, hey, the woman who was working with you, she wants to know what you were wearing. She was a little too nervous to ask because she wants to get it for her boyfriend. So I told the gentleman what it was, and he was like, okay, Mancera. Mancera? I said, yes, Mancera Aqua Wood. He said, okay, I can remember that. And then he jogged off to tell her what it was. So underrated in the community. This has great value here, bang for your buck with the price of what you get for it on discounters. But it's a unique profile: pear, rose, aquatic, ambergris tones. Good stuff from the house of Mancera. Underrated for sure. We're talking Aqua Wood. Aqua Wood. All right, and last but not least, man, this is amazing stuff. Fingerprint magnet, but amazing. From the house of Tumi, we have Tumi's Atlas. Beautiful Florida grapefruit note, 2 different types of vetiver, musk, ginger. Just get that in the air. Beautiful atomizers from Tumi. They put out a lot of juice. Oh, it's so good. Great for the summer, great for the office. Really, all year round. Very versatile. If you're looking for a versatile scent, but just has a little bit of I ain't gonna say unique, but a different vibe to it, right? Florida grapefruit, vetiver, ginger, musk. It's great. A little bit masculine tone. I think a lot of people would enjoy this, or do enjoy this, but I don't see much talk about it. I really don't. And again, the other person who I see talk about this from time to time is Gerard George. Shout out to Gerard. But I love the grapefruit in here with the vetiver. It's beautiful, and that crisp pop from the ginger is amazing. Versatile, everyday wear, great for the office, great for really any situation that you're in. This stuff is fire, but it's super underrated. All the versatility talk, all the office fragrance talk, it needs to be talked about more. Get your nose on it. Get your nose on it. Get you a sample of it and see for yourself. It might not be for everybody, but I think it's an easy wear. From the house of Tumi, we're talking Atlas, Tumi Atlas. Man, this stuff is super duper fire. Super duper fire. All right, so those are the 5 fragrances in my collection that I feel that are vastly underrated. Some of y'all may feel different about that, but that's cool. That's why this hobby is super subjective and the conversations are always great around that. All right, so it's time to tag 5 content creators in the fragrance fragcom that I want to see respond. I'm putting the pressure on y'all because I've tagged some people before and they just was like poo poo. Now I didn't ask their permission, and I know, it's probably good to do that. But, it's cool. You do it, you don't, it's cool. I understand. We all have lives and things we got going on. But without further ado, we're going to tag my guy, Selly Knows It All. Selly Knows It All, dope content creator. That's my guy. Really rock with Selly. Tazzle, the reviewer, you are up next, my mans. Just had Selly and Tazzle on the live streams. I rock with those young bulls, man. And, really good dudes. Really good dudes. Love the energy. Tazzle, what you got? I know you got 5 fragrances that you feeling underrated. My man's Charm City over at the Fragrance Connoisseurs. What's up with you, man? I want to see what you got. I want to see what's going on, man. I know at that beautiful collection that you have 5 that are underrated. Charm City, Fragrance Connoisseurs. What's up? Talk to me. Russell Reviews. My man is grinding out here, man. Grinding. One of the growing channels in the community. Does work on Instagram and on YouTube. Russell Reviews. You say you never been tagged before? Well, you're tagged now. Let's see what you got. And last but not least, my guy Mike over at the Fragrance Fraternity. All right. So Mike is a good dude. Great content. Love his vibe. I was on his very first live stream not too long ago, man. So I wanted to reach out to Mike and tag him in this video. So Selly, Tazzle, Charm City, Russell Reviews, and the Fragrance Fraternity. Let's see what you got. I wrote my tags down because sometimes I be forgetting when I think about it, but I ain't want to forget nobody. So, and anybody else who wants to be involved, anybody else who sees this video, you want to do your underrated fragrances, go ahead. Come on, let's go. Let's keep the tag going. Let's see what we can do with it. Let's see how far the tag can push, if it can. And if it doesn't, cool. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate all the love. I don't take it for granted at all. Thank y'all for everything that y'all do for this channel. Positive energy, positive vibes. Of course, splack it up, splack it down, splacking that thing all around. And remember, what you put out into this world is exactly what you are going to get back. All right, till next time, splacker. Peace, y'all.